Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for July the 16th. I am going to be pulling one card for each sign, and I'm going to start off with pulling one card for overall energy for the day, and then we're going to take a peek at how the two energies interact for each sign. So starting off with the overall energy, let's just go ahead and do that. La da 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 da. All right. Overall energy is the Queen of Wands. Now, when we have a court card that shows up, this could be talking about that we are acting in the Queen of Wands type personality, or it could be talking about that we are interacting with someone who has a Queen of Wands type personality. So I don't know about everybody else's court cards, but I know for me, court cards don't necessarily mean male or female. What they do mean is that the person that we're looking at, is interested in the gender that is opposite of the one depicted on the card. I know that's a little complicated, but interested in romantically, I should say. So if we have a Queen of Wands showing up, then this is talking about somebody who is interested romantically in males. Okay, this person can be a female, or it can be a male, or it can be a male, either one. But either way, they're interested romantically in males, okay? So let's talk about the personality of a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands is somebody who is very much a go-getter. She's somebody, she or he, but I am going to say she because it's shown up on the card as a she. She's somebody who is very independent, somebody who doesn't let other people tell her how to behave, what to think, what to do. She thinks outside the box, which makes her actually really good at problem solving. She's very creative in general, and she likes to encourage and uplift people with her own personality, with her own creativity. This is somebody who may be like an art teacher, or teach sculpture, or teach drama, something like that, or very easily could have their own business because they're very independently minded, and their own business is something that would probably be a little bit outside of the normal average everyday box. Okay, so with this being in the overall energy, this can be talking about any of you, or it can be talking about somebody that you're interacting with today. So let's see what we have coming up for Aries. Okay, so Aries, you have a Queen of Wands type personality, which I just described in the intro. So if you missed that, you might want to go back and catch that. But you have a Queen of Wands type personality that you are coming into some kind of agreement with today. Can be a handwritten contract or a typed out contract, can be a written contract is what I mean to say. But it doesn't have to be. This can also be a verbal type of agreement, but someone that you are coming to some type of agreement with today with the Queen of Wands personality as described in the first part of this video. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, so you've got the Chariot showing up in reverse with the overall energy of the Queen of Wands. So this just means that you have a situation where you are trying to collaborate on something with either a group of people or maybe even just one person, having to do with someone with a Queen of Wands type personality, which I talked about in the beginning of this video. And that is sort of coming off the rails with the Chariot coming up in reverse. It just means that you guys, whatever you're trying to accomplish together, you're running into some problems or some conflicts of interest. Things are being slowed down. There's some obstacles showing up. So if you want to know who this person is, that things are kind of coming off the rails on a project you're working on, then you want to go back to the beginning of the video and hear what I had to say about what type of personality this card depicts. Gemini, you're up next. Hanged Man. Hanged Man. Geminis. Here's the thing. I think you've got a Queen of Wands type personality showing up in your sphere of influence. And if you don't know what type of personality that is, or if you don't know my definition at least of that type of personality, you do want to go back to the video because I'm not going to re-explain that 13 different times. But you have somebody who has a Queen of Wands type personality who is waiting on something. And I feel like they're waiting on something from you. No pressure. Some of you, I think, are going to be surprised whenever you realize that as your day goes by. But now you've got the heads up. So don't be surprised. All right, so who was that? Was that Taurus? No, that was Gemini. Okay, so next up we're going to look at Cancer. Cancers, the Empress, the Empress. Cancers, I feel like you guys are really working well together with somebody who has this Queen of Wands type personality. And if you didn't watch when I explained the overall energy, you want to go back and re-watch that because I'm not going to explain her personality 3 different times. But this tells me that you are manifesting something that you're very happy about. And I think that that manifestation is done in part with this Queen of Wands type personality. So very positive card there. And that was Cancers. Next up, we're going to look at Libra. Not Libra. Oh man, that just messes it all up. All right, next we're going to look at Leo. And I guess these cards were needing a good shuffle because I can't say Libra and then trust that the next card's going to be Leo. So now we have to shuffle it up and get things back in order again because I got all whacked out there. All right, let the cards tell me when we're ready again. Okay, now we're going to pull for Leo. Leo. 7 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. What's going on here? Okay, so Leos, there's somebody in your sphere of influence who does have a Queen of Wands type personality. So if you didn't catch the beginning of the video, you want to go back to where I'm talking about how I see the Queen of Wands and their personality. But there's somebody in your sphere of influence. I think that they are not getting paid today, even though they were expecting to, and somehow that is influencing your experience today. So maybe they're going to be a slow pay towards you because they don't have that money they were expecting. Could be a lot of different ways that comes into play. Could just be that they're grumpy and they're in your sphere of influence now. But either way, this is coming up in your reading because it's actually going to be influencing you in some type of way today. I don't feel, Leo, like this is you, even though it could be with the Queen of Wands. That would be your particular court card. I just don't feel like that's you. I feel like this is somebody in your sphere of influence that you're interacting with that is influencing you, and them not being paid when they thought they were going to be is having some type of influence on your life today. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Wait. So this could actually be a double meaning. If this person is not getting paid, you may not be getting paid either. But could be that. But I'm going to say for like for most of you, this is going to be about this other person not getting paid influences you. And then for maybe 30% of you, it's also going to cause you not to get paid today. Now let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Okay, so Ace of Swords showing up in reverse with the Queen of Wands. Here's what's going on with you guys today, Virgos. I think you've got somebody with a Queen of Wands personality, and if you didn't hear that at the beginning of the video, go back and listen to that because I'm not going to talk about it 13 different times. But you've got somebody with a Queen of Wands type personality who is passing along some good advice or some good information to you. Next up, let's look at Libra. Okay, so Libra's Queen of Wands and the overall energy with the Star card in reverse. Ba-da-da. Libras, I'm feeling like there's something that you are trying to work on today, and it is taking some creative type of thought processes and actions for you to be able to actually get this to happen with our Queen of Wands showing up here. But with the Star card in reverse, I think you're feeling a little bit frustrated. You may be feeling like you've gotten this project so far, now you don't really know what to do with it next. Basically what you're having here is a little bit of a creativity block. So you just want to take some time, step away for a few minutes, breathe, do something else completely different, maybe even take a nap, and then come back to it, and then you'll have your solution. If you catch yourself feeling like there's no hope, that's what I would recommend. Scorpios, Scorpios. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands and the overall energy. Okay, so this just means for those of us with Scorpio placements that the Three of Pentacles in reverse means that we were hoping to or planning on collaborating with somebody to accomplish something today. That's not happening. And the reason it's not happening is because our Queen of Wands over here, and if you didn't hear about her personality in the beginning, you may want to scroll back in here so you can recognize who this Queen of Wands would be. But it's because there's a Queen of Wands in our sphere of influence that we were hoping to collaborate with, and they're not able to bring everything to the table that they were hoping to. So, not collaborating with them because they are not basically showing up, or they're not bringing what they need for that collaboration. Sagittarius. Knight of Wands for Sagittarius with the overall energy of the Queen of Wands. What's going on here? Looks to me like we've got two people very much on the same track, going down the same road together, collaborating, building each other up, bouncing ideas off of each other, really firing up each other's enthusiasm. Here is you, Sagittarius. You're the Knight of Wands. You are taking some type of creative action, some type of out-of-the-box action. Here is our other person who is taking some out-of-the-box action with you, and you guys are just basically feeding off of each other's energy. So if you didn't catch this person's personality, you definitely want to go back to the beginning of the video to hear about that, because I'm not going to describe it 13 different times. Okay, who is this? Capricorn. Capricorn, Nine of Wands. That's interesting. Capricorns, I feel like I feel like you feel like. It's coming to me that you're feeling pretty restricted today with this Nine of Wands coming up, and that restriction has to do something to do with the Queen of Wands being in your sphere of influence today. So maybe you're getting visited by a supervisor at work or something, and you feel like you have to do everything just uptight, make sure everything is done correctly. Maybe your mother-in-law is the one that is coming in, and so you're feeling like you're trying to do everything that will make her happy. But there's some kind of limitation or restriction that you're feeling today, and it is because of the idea of your Queen of Wands personality and the overall being around. And so if you did not catch the beginning of this video where I talk about the Queen of Wands personality, you may want to go back to that so you can recognize that person. So that was Capricorn. Next up, Aquarius. Ba-da-da-da. Aquarius, this is really interesting. So with the overall energy being a Queen of Wands and your energy being the Page of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse just means somebody's letting you know exactly how they feel about you. Having the Queen of Wands and the overall energy tells me that for you, Aquarius, you have somebody with a Queen of Wands personality who is letting you know exactly how they feel about you. And if you didn't catch the Queen of Wands personality at the beginning of the video, please go back and listen to that so you can recognize this person. But I'm not going to talk about her personality 13 different times. We've already talked about it once. Pisces. Pisces. Four of Cups showing up for you guys. Overall energy being the Queen of Wands. What's going on here? Pisces, I think you've got a Queen of Wands in your experience today. And if you didn't catch the Queen of Wands personality, go back and check it at the beginning of the video, because I'm not going to talk about what Queen of Wands indicates 13 different times. You can take a peek at it at the beginning. But you've got a Queen of Wands showing up, and I think that there is something going on between you and this Queen of Wands that has you feeling sorry for yourself. You may even be feeling like this Queen of Wands person has received something that somebody gave to her that belonged to you. So maybe your Queen of Wands person, maybe they got a promotion that you were hoping for, or, you know, maybe one of your parents gave them something special that you were hoping to have, or whatever. There's something going on here where you're kind of in, oh, poor me energy, while the Queen of Wands personality is blissfully ignorant. I don't think they even know that you're in poor me energy over here. Okay, so was that Pisces? That was Aquarius. No, that was Pisces. Okay, so that's everybody. Thank you guys very much for being here today. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.